all the squiggly lines. I'm loving it. We are on here for Unit 3, Week 5, Day 2, Word 1. All right, don't forget, pull out your words. You've got it all folded. You got your papers ready. Got this all ready to go. All right, I think we are ready for word number 1. And our word number 1 is going to be location, location, location. All right, say it, pause, and write your word. All right, so the definition we're going to use for location is a location is an exact place. So when we say, when you're walking down the hallway and we say, where is your location supposed to be? Would that work? Where is your exact place? Where should you be? Classroom, exactly. Okay, go ahead and pause and write your definition. The example we're going to use for today is their new house has a wonderful location on a hill. Wow, that'd be kind of nice having a location on a hill because then you can see all over the valley. Interesting. Go ahead and pause your video, write the example. Now, the question that I've got for you, remember, when you write your answer to this, you need to write it in a sentence. Restate your question. So here's your question. What is the location of your home? And so you would start out saying, my home is located, and then you could write out, where it's located. All right? Make sure you write that and answer the question. Pause the video. Write the question. All right, word 2. Invasion. Invasion. Go ahead and pause the video, say the word, and write it. All right, your definition for invasion is when many people or things suddenly enter an area. Isn't that interesting? So if you're in some place and a lot of people come in, then they are invading you, or it is an invasion. Kind of like we have an invasion of ants sometimes during the summer. All right, pause, write your definition. Here's your example. There is an invasion of mosquitoes this summer. Wow, we have mosquitoes around here, but there's usually the cities will spray so that we don't have all the mosquitoes during the summer, thank goodness. So, write your example, pause the video. The question I've got for you today is, have you ever seen an invasion of tourists in your town? Now, we have a tourist area because we've got all the national parks like Zion and Bryce. Capitol Reef is pretty close. Grand Canyon is very close. Have you ever seen an invasion of tourists in your town? When have you seen it, and what's going on? And we actually have a lot of other things that happen in our town. So have you ever seen an invasion? When is it? And don't tell me no. Think of something. Or if you haven't, well, think about it. All right? See what you can come up with. All right, pause your video and answer the question. All right, word number 3 for week 5, unit 3, day 2, word 3. Enlisted. Enlisted. Say it, pause it, write it. All right, your definition for enlisted is someone who has enlisted has volunteered to join the military. Interesting. Has volunteered to join the military. Pause your video and write it. Your example I've got for you is, my sister enlisted in the Army. That's a good example. My brother actually enlisted in the Army years back. So it actually wasn't the Army. He enlisted into the Air Force. All right. Pause it, write your example. And now here's your question. And then I want you to think about this. And if you don't know the answer to this, you need to talk to your parents. All right. Whom have you known who enlisted in the military? Whom have you known who enlisted in the military? So I want you to think of, could be a relative, could be a friend, a neighbor, could be anyone. I want you to tell me who it is and what branch they enlisted in. So you may have to do some talking to some people, all right? Restate your question in the answer and pause it and write the answer. All right, here's your last word that we're going to do. You ready? Our last word is transmission. Transmission. Go ahead and write it, say it, and pause the video. The definition we have for transmission today is a transmission is a message that is sent from one radio to another. Trans means over. Interesting. M-I-S, means sent. And shun means the act of. So the act of sending something across. That's what transmission actually means. Interesting. Pause it, write your definition. The example we're going to use is, the program's transmission was interrupted by the thunderstorm. Pause your video, write the example. And here's your question that I want you to answer. What kinds of transmissions have you heard? Transmissions from radios? Are there other things that where we get messages from one place to another? Think about it. Think about it. But it's got to be over some kind of a radio or something like that. Okay? What kind of transmissions have you heard? Restate the question and the answer. Pause the video, write your question. All right, that's the end. That is the end. So what I need you to do is finish your thing here. Make sure you get it all written up neatly. Get those put in on your paper. Get this back in your backpack so you don't forget. And get her done. Okay, see you later. Bye.